Hello, welcome back to my channel, fellow watchers of Big Sky. It's your girl, Sleepy Spice. Um, Waking up early on a Saturday morning to get this done for you guys. you know, I usually start the video with like questions about the episode. I don't have any questions about this episode. Let's just jump right into it. Let's just talk. So the stupid hat lady, a lot of you guys have started calling her in the comments the stupid hat lady instead of the bitch with the hat, as I prefer. Being good examples for me as to I don't need to use that much salty language. You're right. You're right. You're right. Anyway, where's her hat? Where's her hat that she bullied a man for? She came into Montana and bullied a man and took his hat, and now she doesn't even freaking wear it. She needs to wear it because you know why she needs to wear it? Her character is so generic and so bland without her hat and without acting like a fool. She's boring. Like, I'm just like, okay, so she's just walking around chatting with people. Okay, whatever. And she's supposed to be intimidating. She's not intimidating. So now we're kind of learning she's not actually intimidating. It's her dad. Apparently, like, her dad is the mob boss or something. I don't know. According to that officer who's like the double agent, he's like, you mean daddy? And is it her real dad or is it like zaddy? I don't know. I don't know. I think it's her dad. Let's just go with her dad at this point until it's proven otherwise. Anyway, yeah, and Dono. Let's talk about the whole situation. Let's just jump straight into the action of Dono, which is like her sidekick, who is just like the murderer savant. He's like an idiot. He's like the town idiot. He just is so stupid. Hold on, let me make sure I'm getting his name right. He's not even on the list of characters. I'm done. Anyway, Dono is a creepy idiot. Why is he sniffing the lip gloss? Why is he doing those things? And then when she asks to go to the bathroom, he puts down a bucket. It's like a wire trash can. I'm like, is she really supposed to pee into a wire trash can? Is he joking? Or does he want to smell piss in the office? Like, you he wants to sit in the room with her and her fucking piss bucket leaking all over the floor. And I understand his inclination was like, we can't let her go out anywhere because then she'll try to escape. But it's like, that's why you hold a captive somewhere where you have facilities. And it's only common sense, honey. I mean, between her and the bitch with the hat, like, the bitch with the hat, instead of shopping and stealing people's hats, she should have been finding a better location to hold her freaking kidnapped victims. What is wrong? You know? Okay, the villains are dumb. Speaking of dumbass villains. No, we're still on Dono. Hold on. We're still on Dono. We'll get to the other dumbass villains in a second, okay? When she does try to escape and she stabs him with the stick, I was like, wow, that's a sharp ass stick. Usually you have to whittle a stick down with a knife to get it that sharp. It cut through his leg like a big wooden knife. And I'm just like, come on now. Come on now. Like, Montana is a magical fairyland. It's a magical fairyland where trucks can go through buildings. Dry, brittle sticks don't break. They go cut straight through legs like a knife. You know, it lives in a different plane of physics than the rest of us, because I've been outside. I don't know if you guys have been outside. Way back yonder in my childhood, we've all picked up a stick and hit and stabbed other kids with it. Maybe not stab like, but like you've poked and hit each other and done sword fights with sticks. You know, just from looking at those sticks, I'm gonna harp on this. This is the hill I will die on. That was a dry, brittle stick, and that stick would have broken. It does not make sense, actually. It does not make sense that she stabbed him with that stick and it worked. Like, it does not. And then the fact that she stabbed him with a stick in the leg, she would have hit a major artery. If she had this magical pointy stick, that was sharp enough to cut like a knife, she would have hit him in the artery. He would have staggered along a certain amount and he would have been weak from blood loss. Even if he didn't die, let's say it just nicked the artery, he would have been weak from blood loss. Like after jogging for like 15-20 minutes to the nearest place, goodbye. Bye. I don't I don't, it's foolish. It's foolish. We already know it's foolish at this point. We already know that. And then, so someone runs into your diner, okay? Let's talk about the diner guy. May he rest in peace, but let's just talk shit about how he's an idiot, okay? May he rest in peace, but also we're about to desecrate your name. Anyway, so someone runs into your diner covered in dirt, screaming and crying, saying that someone's following and gonna kill them. Isn't it your first instinct to call 911? Like, while she's on the phone calling whoever she's calling, you should be on the phone calling 911, right? You should be locking your doors, right? Because if you work in a diner or any restaurant, you know the fastest way. You've had sketchy people come in. We've all worked places and seen sketchy people in your workplace. You know, like, the first place to go to lock the front, run to the front, lock, run to the back, lock. The guy just strolls the fuck in. It's not, it's like, did the diner guy not believe her? Because it doesn't make sense. And then he tries to hit him with the baseball bat. Like, sir, you're older. No shade, but he's older. The limp would have given him enough time to lock the doors. It would not have given him enough overpowering strength to hit him with the bat and all this stuff. I just can't. Goodbye. The fact that he got killed and she got re-kidnapped. And my whole thing was, for the girl, why didn't she didn't want to call 911 because she doesn't want her boyfriend to get in trouble. But they just told her that the boyfriend is dead. So why wouldn't she call 911? You see what I'm saying? Because even if the guy comes and he's there before the police get there, the police will be coming if they say that you say you're in mortal danger. And they'll know where to go. They have GPS, they can track the call on 911. And she called Cassie. I mean, I love Cassie and Jenny, but I ain't calling them in a pinch. They're gonna show up late. First of all, I'm not calling them for the very reason I said last year when they were walking around in the place where the kidnapped victims were and they couldn't find them or hear them. Goodbye, girl. So that's why I would never call Cassie and Jenny. But anyway, let's get on. Speaking of dumbass villains, let's get on with it. Let's get on to Lagarsky. Wolf Lagarsky. Don't you love when people like grow up and decide that they identify so much with nature that they change their name to bear, wolf, tiger, all this kind of dumb stuff? So here he is, dumbass wolf, bark bark, hiss hiss, whatever. He's wearing this creepy wig. I did not notice his hair last episode. So what is with this show? What is with this show and the creepy wigs? What is with the show? Like, and she's like combing it. I'm like, ugh. There's just something about it. I'm like, ugh. Disgusting. His long, creepy wig. Like, he's bald. And then he has like a creepy hair extensions. I understand that it's supposed to be his real hair, but it's gross and weird. It's gross and weird. And then why would him shaving have any impact on Ronald? Why would him shaving convince Ronald to do anything? Why would that convince Ronald to do something? Help me help you and explain it to me so we can all get on the same page. I don't understand. So he's like, show him the face of a friend. This shit, how did they come up with this shit? Did they really think he was gonna, and then Ronald, his whole reaction when he walks in the room. I'm like, they're twins. They look exactly alike with or without a goatee. Are you joking or are you joking? Moving right along. Let's talk about, speaking of another dumbass villain. And before we move on, I keep doing this before we move on, but again, I just think that the Lagarsky parents, if they are not dead already, they need to be in jail. They did something to these kids. Now, if the show was smart, which it's not, we would be getting flashbacks to explain why were the Lagarsky twins so fucked up. What happened to them? Because something had to go seriously wrong for both of them to come out the way they came out. Okay? Anyway, I keep harping on that, but I just can't get over that. Let's talk about Ronald. Dumbass Ronald. Ronald is so freaking dumb. That whole scene at the at the lunch was so stupid and so embarrassing. I'm like, Ronald, you're embarrassing. You're embarrassing yourself. He's like, because he's seriously like, I don't want to eat beets. It's like, are you a fucking child? Before even the twins said that later in the episode, at that lunch scene, I'm like, you're a fucking child. You are a literal child. I don't eat beets. I want cereal. I'm just like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? And then he's like, he doesn't have any concept of like how he sounds petulant and immature. And he's like, mommy lets me eat cereal when I'm a good boy. It's like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, you idiot? I just can't. The show's so stupid. And he's just like, mommy would let me have cereal when I was good. So then they tried to play Scarlett and Ronald against each other. Scarlett is so fucking stupid. Scarlett, whatever the fuck her name is. Scarlett is so stupid. She just will fall in line and follow the rules of any dumb guy she comes across, apparently. She will just hop from one bad man to another. So now she's following Big Lagarsky, twin, like hook, line, and sinker. Everything they want her to do, she'll do it. And I'm just like, and she's like, maybe they'll fix us. And I'm like, now you want to be fixed? Now you want to be saved, honey? Girl, please get out of my face. Please. Remember that cult they had last season they never did anything with? She should have just went and joined that cult. How hard is that? Anyway. I'm just upset about I just can't get over him and his cereal. I need my cereal. I need my cereal. Mommy let me have cereal when I was a good boy. I would just like choke. I just want to choke him. He's so fucking stupid. And then he tries to run away, and Scarlett's like, I tried to warn him. Like, she tried to be all like, God bless the actress. She had her little moment there. She tried to have her little acting moment. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then he's literally and then Ronald is at the fence trying to dig under the fence like a literal animal. They keep calling him an animal. And he's like digging in the dirt like an animal. I'm just like, this is so stupid. I can't do this. So the guy comes over and is like, you're gonna get what a child gets. And I'm like, you're gonna beat him with a stick? Is that how you were raised? Like, again, how were you raised? What exactly went down? Explain it to me. I want to know all the details. So he hits with a stick. You're gonna get a nap. I laughed so hard. I laughed so hard. I couldn't take anything serious after that. After he said, you're gonna get a nap. Dunk! I was like, I can't with this fucking shit. So for the rest of the episode, I just couldn't take anything serious. Then Cassie and Jenny were breaking into the diner and seeing the dead body. And like Jenny comes in later and they point the guns. They were all like scared and paranoid and they point the gun at each other. I'm like just cracking up at the whole thing. I'm just like, I can't do this. I can't. It's so ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, let's just skip straight to the Forest Fun gang because I know that a lot of people have already checked out. Bye. Peace out. So she needs to cuss T-Lock out. She needs to cuss T-Lock the fuck out. I'm tired. She needs to stand up for herself. Like, I know that she's only a teenager, but she needs to like hit him in the back of the head with a baseball bat. She needs to push him down the stairs like I told her to do. She needs to get in the car and hit him with the car and pretend like it was an accident. She needs to do so many things. She just needs to stop with this, like, being intimidated by him. I'm so done with that plot line. And then I'm just so disappointed. So Max has this, like, the girlfriend who's the black girl. Or they're not girlfriends. I guess they're just budding relationship, whatever you want to call it. So I'm disappointed with the girl trying to sell drugs. I'm just like, I understand teens make bad decisions, but I'm like, why did she immediately jump to, like, let's be drug dealers? Like, really? Is this an HBO show? You know, remember Weeds when, like, the mom was selling drugs? Whatever. I knew that the police scanner was going to come into play immediately as soon as what's his name bought it. Oh, Bridger. So the boy's name is Bridger. Is it hard for anyone else to pick up the names? I feel like they don't call each other their names a lot, like for the kids. But Bridger is like the teen boy. And I just realized he's the boy from It. He's the chubby boy from It. And so I'm like, oh, it's him. Anyway. That's it. That's oh. And then in the end, when Max and the girlfriend are in the little shed and he pulls up in the car and they start kissing to, like, cover up their misdeeds, I am surprised that T-Lock was so awkward about it. He was like, oh, awkward, did I interrupt something? I'm surprised he was awkward about it because he seems so creepy and so trashy that I would assume he's the type to stand creepily and watch from the corner. That's what I thought he'd be like. So I'm actually kind of proud of him for feeling awkward and sheepish when he saw the girls kiss each other. So, oh gosh. Well, anyway, that's the end of the series. If you got this far, leave me a heart. And my end of the video, I mean. Leave me a heart for my beautiful heart pillows. I tried to set it up nice since I'm in my room instead of in my normal filming spot. The show is so ridiculous. Yeah, and I have a million excuses for why I never film on time. It's because I'm in graduate school. First of all, I'm not doing good in one of my classes, so I'm like tears. And then my someone close to me was sick. And I'm not their primary caregiver, I'm basically like a secondary, but like I keep having to like go over and help them do stuff, and I just don't have like the time. Like I still haven't made my video about only murders in the building. I really want to make one on that because that show is actually really good. I really like that show. Well, anyway, bye, peace out, end of the video.